Hello, baseball fans, and welcome to an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and towing the slab, Logan Gilbert. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Jose Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
No, that's a ball.
And that's in for a strike.
2-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Next one misses, and a full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. And ball one. That one pushed foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. They say it went.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Astros are down quietly. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill today, Hayden Wesneski.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a foul out of play. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. And that's too high. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That misses, and now it's 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. One gone, bottom half of the first.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Polanco checks his swing, appeal to third, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. There's the strike.
Ball. 3-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. In there, and it's 0-1. Check on the runner. Polanco back in his stomach. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1. Now one missed. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Ball one there. And a pitch. And another ball. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. And delivers outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Pickoff move to first. Polanco back in his stomach. Polanco off of first with 2 away. And that clips the inside corner.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 left for Seattle. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Walker handling the duties at first. Batting in the cleanup spot. And he was drafted in the 4th round. Back in 2012.
Let's go, Logan.
Gilbert back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. No score here in the second. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2-0. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tellez on his way over. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2.
Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Vic Caratini at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Gilbert throws over. Pena dives back in safely. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Did not go. Gets the slider in there for a strike. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the right fielder, Luke Raley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's inside.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Runner on the move, and that is out of play. That one way outside. Now 1-2. Here's the pitch to Tellez. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Dylan Moore. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
And that's through there for a strike. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Raley. The runner at first with 2 gone. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
He goes down looking. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. No score. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. There's a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Ball 1.
Lace to right center, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Fouled off down the right side. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one wrapped foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Went down on strikes his first time through. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. Astros off and running on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
And strike two.
0-2.
And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So the batting order turns over. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And another ball.
2-0.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Misses outside, and that's ball three. Jorge Polanco in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him. Double play.
Number 7, designated hitter.
And here is Jorge Polanco. Walked his first time. Not even close there. And that is ball one.
That's the ball.
Gets the outside corner with that one. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swung on, belted. And it backs off the foul pole. Home run. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Digging in, Randy Arozarena. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And a foul ball. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Seattle, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Isaac Paredes. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one popped up. Bliss puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Alvarez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Pitch in the dirt. 3-2 now. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Walker at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
2 down, nobody on. And that's off the outside edge. And the count now 2-0.
No strike.
Inside, just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
There's a strike. Walker off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was. This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. ball makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put them away.
This one popped up. Crawford. And that is that. One left for Houston. Still tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Ronel Blanco getting ready to go. Valdez getting cranked up as well. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
1 and 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. A little bit low. The count now 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Luke Raley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Runner at first with no outs here. Backed off the plate that time.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Number 44, Rowdy.
So here comes Rowdy Tellez. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch just misses.
1 ball. No
All
strike.
tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. He's safe. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hayden Wisniewski won't go any further tonight, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching.
Hunter Brown will take over here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
One out, runner at second. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. Struck out swinging his first time. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
1-0.
One out and a runner at second. Next pitch is outside. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Just missed. Man at second. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. And ball four, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
So up next, Ryan Bliss. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Line and a base hit into right. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Myers sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
1-0.
Two on, 2 outs. Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3. And up next for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered in this game. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Squirts away a little bit. Bliss on second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. Bounced up the middle. Altuve. Off balance throw in time. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mariners 4 and the Astros 1. New inning getting started, and here is Victor Caratini.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And first offering is fouled off. Caratini in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. And that one is downstairs at 1-1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1-2 here. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Gets under it and pops it up. Crawford pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball 3.
And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. The Astros trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Squirts away a little bit. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So the Astros lead 1, and they trail it 4-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Brown back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 1-1. swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2 strike.
Two. Line to left. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Man at second.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball. A Rosarena at second with nobody out. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is down low.
2-1.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
2-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Runner at second here, one gone.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
3-2 now. On the ground to first, and that's foul. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, one out. Rowdy Tellez digs in now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Foul ball there. Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball 1. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're all loaded up. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. He is struck out, and he is walked. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
1 out, bases full. Just missed. That's to third. And it gets by him. 1 run is in. Gets off a throw. Safe at the plate. And the run scores all the way from second. And the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Hunter Brown is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Ryan Gusto. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. First pitch misses. And it's fouled away. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Headed towards the corner. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
1 down. J.P. Crawford, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. One down, runners at second and third. That one pulled foul. That's down and in.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two on, 1 out. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 9-1. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. Swings and misses. 0-1.
1 strike.
Crawford leads off first with 1 away. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. His 4th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 11-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Gusto will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher now, Framber Valdez.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. And that drops in for a strike. Outside. And a count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. And that's in the dirt. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 11 and the Astros 1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. That one just misses.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Yordan Alvarez now at the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Ground ball could be 2. Crawford tossed to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mariners 11 and the Astros 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for Seattle, Luke Raley. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Michael Steele up and throwing. Gates also throwing. 0-1. And that one ripped to left. 1 up, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 44. Rowdy.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Curveball drops in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. And that's down and away.
He might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's to third, Paredes. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Dylan Moore.
2 outs, base is empty. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. Outside low, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
That one
And
missed.
2-0.
In there at the knees. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. Third home run of the season, and they add on. It's 12-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. First offering, and it just misses. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
2 strike.
Stays alive. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that skips into dirt. And that is low for ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Leaping, and it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 14-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two outs. Out to center. Myers under it. Brings it in. And that is that. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Seventh inning coming up. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And now it's Christian Walker. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Walker on at first, nobody out. Fouled off left side.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Out towards right center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Victor Caratini.
And next to hit for Houston, Victor Caratini. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
One and two.
In the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
That one almost got him.
2-2.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air on the infield, Crawford. 2 away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Misses inside, and that is ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Out to short. Crawford flips it. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH, Jorge Polanco. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. And it's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 15-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. First pitch just misses. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Raleigh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Second home run of the inning for them, and they tack one on the board. It's 16-1.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Josh Hader gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Hoyt Gates on to pitch here, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Raley stands in now and watches strike one. Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Not too often you're going to see a sub 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
And first offering is fouled off. Just off the outside part of the plate. On the ground to third. Paredes fires over to first. And that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 8th inning coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Snyder. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Up the middle, Crawford. On the run, throw to first. In time, got him.
Knew he had to hurry after that nice forehand grab, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand and released that throw any better than he did right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Mauricio Dubon, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And that's outside. Ball 2. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez flashes the leather on the run and catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Snyder, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Foul ball. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
1-1.
That one to first, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
The batter, the third baseman, Isaac.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
In the dirt. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The M's lead it 16-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. Gates back to work. Misses
Ball
off the
outside.
plate. Ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was
1
sitting
ball,
off speed
1 strike.
there.
Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2
1 ball,
strikes.
2 strike.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Up the middle. Altuve on the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Nice play.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford just missed.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back in Seattle, we go to the 9th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Missing inside, and that's ball
1 ball,
1.
no strike. That's the ball.
2-0 count, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That's a little high. And now 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count full.
Ground ball right side. Oh, nice play. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
But he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. This one in the air right field. Raley snags it for the second out. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
Two ball, 2 strike.
The Astros down to their final strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.